dating trans people is not a preference. Not dating blondes is a preference. Not dating people who are, I don't know, shorter than 5'6" is a preference. Not dating people with brown eyes is a preference. Being trans is not a specific characteristic. Thus, you can't label it as a preference. That's just called bigotry. No one's forcing you to date trans people, but don't cover up your discriminatory bias in the name of preference, because the logic doesn't add up. Like I've said in many a video, the logic of transphobia never adds up.
Wow. This is the world we're living in now, fellas. I'm driving, so I know I can't do the intro, but please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. A video for education purposes only, fair use only. Go to the description up under my videos and get at me. That's what's important, fellas. So you can get this consultation, you know. I got, you know, my Patreons on there. So you can check out the Patreon. When I get that up and going, fuck that shit, man. I gotta be fucking with that. I be behind on a lot of shit. I be having a lot of shit to do. Social media is there, the Cash App there, so you can support the channel. The phone number, everything's there. Holler at me. My video for education purposes only, fair use only. Let's get to this. Let's talk about this. She said dating short men could be considered a preference. True. Dating within your own race could be considered a preference. True. Dating heavy-set men, bulky men, cocky men, you know, bald men, tall men, men with dreads, and men got fades, all that could be considered a preference. True. Just like it's a preference on your end, too, as a man, on what kind of woman you want to date her. You know, what meets the eye, what meets your standards and whatnot. That's true. But when it comes to homosexuality, that's a preference just as well. If you're into dating homosexuals, then that's totally up to you. No one's knocking you. You know, you got those who not gonna pay attention to it. You know, you got those who don't care. You got those who they don't do what you do. Your life is your life. As long as you don't cross my section and jump in within my realm, we cool. I'm not definitely ain't gonna jump within yours. That's how I see things, fellas. And that's the world we're in. But not quite. Because we even got women are now trying to force masculinity out the window, just like the powers that be. You know, you would think like, damn, you want a woman to want a masculine man, right? You want a woman that want a man that's assertive and dominant, can lead the situation, you know, protect her, be what a man is supposed to be, do what a man's supposed to do. You would think that there's women out there that want that. And there are. I'm not knocking those that saying it ain't. And there are. And if you are those women who gotta have a masculine, you know, a masculine man or any kind of source of masculinity around you, then kudos to you. Applaud yourself. But you got women out here that's gonna buck the masculinity system and go against it. And they're gonna go with the powers that be because they feel it suits the economy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas. You do have women out here that's comfortable with dealing with soft ass, crybaby ass, bitch made ass dudes, beta ass dudes, men that they wish that they can castrate, take them nuts off, so he can sit down and piss. But at the same time, he pay them bills and do everything she would want him to do, because she ain't open to give him no sex. She don't care about giving him no sex and busting it open for him. Fuck nah, you know, he gonna bust that bank account open for her. That's all she care about. And that's there, fellas. That's a part of the game. And with that being said, you fellas must understand that if you are a masculine man in today's time, in today's era, the odds are stacked against you. The odds are stacked against me. I know these things, but guess what? I'm gonna stay who I am until I fucking hit that grave. Only motherfucker gonna switch me over is God. Now, if your preference is to be, you know, with the rainbow community and be down, you know what I'm saying, with that Skittles and M&M colory, fruity color shit, I mean, that's your preference, that's what you do. to each his own. But how dare this bitch sit up here and try to imply her laws, or those who think like her, the laws of their mind frames into society. Like, you know, we don't have a choice. We're gonna either get down and lay down with them, or we're gonna be rooted out as homophobics and things of that nature because you don't agree with homosexuality. She crazy as a motherfucker. Yeah, I know we're dealing with a different time frame and different era, and we're in a different world. You know, we're definitely in a different world from the 90s and 80s and 70s and on back. We're definitely in the early 2000s on back. I'm gonna say that. We're definitely in a different world. But at the same time, it's totally up to you what your preference is and what you choose. No one's sticking the gun to your head. Yeah, you may see this shit on TV. They see a lot of it on social media. The kids may read about the shit nowadays in school. They might put it in these school kids' literature and their arithmetic work and all that shit just to turn them out. You know, fuck up our children. You know, don't matter what race or creed they are. You know, don't matter what it is. You know, sex. Hey, they got something for you women. They want you to eat some pussy too. They don't care. That's just the way the world we living in. Why I think it's like this, fellas? Because it suits those who are in charge of political, how can I put it? It suits those who fund certain political parties. I'm gonna put it like that, I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't want to get too deep in it, but it suits those who fund political parties and certain political, you know what I'm saying, nations or campaigns, politics. It suits that because they got the funding. And when you got the funding, you kind of get what you say. Whatever you say kind of goes. And we're dealing with a whole lot of we're dealing with a whole lot of creepy shit at the top. And that's why it's the way it is. But you hold on to your masculinity, fellas. Don't fuck with no woman that don't see you no other way but who you are. You're a masculine man, you stay strapped to that shit. You stay standing on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Because what she's saying in this video is it's really disturbing. And it's disturbing to the ears of those who stand strong on who they are. I got a son, man. I got nephews and shit. You know what I'm saying? My father taught me nothing but masculinity. You know, my uncles and them taught me nothing but masculinity. My big cousins and them. So I don't know nothing else. So I don't do nothing but teach it to my son. My son. You know, my nephews, and I also inform my nieces, my nieces, my daughters, my little female cousins on how to stay in their frame and be feminine. You know, these are things I do. So to each his own, you know, each one teach one. That's how I look at it. But at the same time, things are being forced on our children. Things are being forced, and a lot of us, you know, we stuck in our ways, so ain't shit gonna be really forced on us. Y'all get what I'm talking about. A lot of us men who's masculine, a lot of women that's feminine, it ain't nothing gonna be forced on us. We're gonna be who we are. But don't let them get to the kids. Don't let them get to the next generation. That's all I'm saying. Because if they do, it's a wrap. And you see it in this video. She's gonna shame you because you're not homo, you're not gay, or you whatever you want to call it, bisexual, whoever your preference is. You're not that, so you get shamed. That's crazy, right? But there's no laws in place for her saying that. But there's laws in place for us if we would say anything about homosexuality. You know, you go to jail, you get canceled. There's all type of shit going on with us, right? Think about it. So you fellas want to stay within your lane. Stay who you are. Shit like this come your way, man, get the fuck away from me with that shit. We don't fuck around with that, you know what I'm saying? You put your foot down on it, man. You know? Can't nobody change you for who you are. You are who you are. Fuck them. That's the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? So, you already know, like these videos, share them, and subscribe. And it's baffling my brain, man, to know that this is the world we're living in. You know, if you're not a part of that community, then you will be canceled. You will be shamed. You will be set aside. You will be castrated, like literally, emotionally, mentally, financially castrated, cut off. Like, it's, wow. It's crazy, man. Holla.